This is the number one mistake that people make in business, in their marketing. Is they go and just copy their competitors straight away. Just copy it, just slightly tweak the copy a little bit and put our creative in, and that will work because that seems to be the formula. Wrong. I mean, that's not how you build a house, right? Because you don't just bring a builder along to a street and go, I love that house, build me that house. But like, yeah, we could copy some of the ideas from that house, but what land are we putting it on? Because if you're just guessing blueprints and just copying external stuff, you're most likely going to fail. This is why people aren't listening to you. It's because your key messaging and your message isn't clear enough. Oh, but Matt, that seems so simple. But yes, we skip this part. The invisible part of the house of marketing, which is my model for marketing, is called the house of marketing. The foundations of the house are the invisible parts, which is most important, which is who is your customer? What do they want? What's the villain for their life that relates to your product? How are you going to be the best guide possible? Not the hero, but the guide. The number one mistake that people make when they're doing their creative or their content is they make themselves the hero, and that makes them look like they're salesy. That makes them look like they're not authentic. We've got to make our customer the hero, and we need to position ourselves as the guide. If you position yourself as the guide, then you are offering two things. Empathy. I understand what you're going through. No one should have to go through this. And authority. We've done this so many times before. For 20 years, we've dedicated our services and our lives to helping millions of Australians achieve this. It's not me saying, I'm the best, I'm better than everyone else. Keep your eyes focused on the client. Here's the thing, if you skip the foundational part, the invisible structures here, of your key messaging, and you jump straight to websites, then you're just gonna bring like a builder to the street of the house that you like the look of from the outside of it and go, build me the best copy you can of that without knowing what foundations they're on. And that's just gonna fall over. That's why a lot of us are spending thousands of dollars on marketing and wondering where the hell is the ROI on it, because you're just constantly just knocking down, building something up again, knocking down again, and it's costing you a bomb. I believe that if you build a house properly, with the key messaging as your foundation, then your key messaging helps guide the website wireframe. So you build a website that's around your key messaging, that's targeting your client. Then you build it up to good creative, which are the bricks and the layers on the outside, which is what we're drawn to. And we have a good campaign at the top. Then I believe you don't have to knock down your website every 2 years. I believe you don't have to just keep reinventing your marketing. I believe you just have to renovate. I believe in renovation over demolition with marketing. If you get the first part right. And the reason why people aren't listening to you is because your key messaging is wrong. So let's go through my thought process with this. This is what I work with my clients. We work with American Express. We work with Lane Beachleys. We work with a lot of clients here that have gone through the same process, and it's changed the whole game for them. Key messaging starts with who your customer is. The number one reason why your customers aren't listening to you is because your message isn't clear enough. Clarity is power. If you confuse, you lose. Our brain burns 320 calories on average a day on thinking. If you have a clear message, your brain then is not trying to burn calories to be able to understand what the hell you're talking about. That's why we tend to zone out of things, or we tend to be like, oh, I don't get it, and quit. When you have a confusing message or a vague message or just an average message that just seems the same as everyone else, you're asking the audience to burn calories to try and understand what the hell you're offering. And why is this important to me? How is this helping me survive or thrive? And that's what we got to get down to. And that's why they're not listening. So you can put thousands of dollars behind ad spend, but if your key messaging is wrong, a good marketing campaign makes a bad product or unclear message fail faster. So you may be thinking, social media posts are useless. I mean, why would put so much effort into one post? That's so boring, and it's consumed and it's thrown away. There are 57,000 bricks in my grandfather's house because he told me, because he built it himself. One post, one blog, one ad, are bricks. And one brick touches at least 4 to 5 other bricks. And when you do them daily, and you do them weekly, you do them monthly, and you do them yearly, and you've got good key messaging, and you've got a strong brand now, it builds walls. And it's an attractive house. Your actions today is to think about, what is my key messaging? Who is my customer? What is their problem? And how am I helping them be their guide? And what does that look like on my website right now? Is it really vague? What do I do next? Thanks so much for listening.